People most of the time think that sound design is just sound, and they don't know precisely about the nature of sound design. I mean, like the capacity to create this new language, this world of non-verbal things like that we use to support the story. The first time I read the script, I was very charmed by the story. But at the same time, very excited to see the first cut. I was thinking about this love story in time of war, um, uh, uh, and how our common perception of this notion of romanticism today can be applied. You know, how to don't fall in this kind of drama, but more in this kind of feelings like very dynamic, where emotions, where sensation, where freedom, where all this kind of adjective can put you in trouble, all the time. Like to be in love for the first time, maybe
Mm.
before you go, you know. But this relation between our character, Isa and Pat, are very complex. I had this feeling that this is very complex, and this is not like the romanticism of today. We had this kind of very good discussions, like about like how the environment can have an impact and define the psychology of the character on
Oh, okay.
living, you know. First, it was obvious for us directly. It was intuitively to design the atmosphere, to imagine what kind of sound we can have behind, around, to give reason to the life of this character, and at the same time to create this kind of psychology around. What is the composition of all the atmosphere around, because finally in our life, in sound design, in our life, this is the environment who make us. This is not us who make our own environment. So it was obvious for us. Okay, let's start to speak about environment. Let's design all this sound and ambient off screen, and after let's fit step by step. It's more like, okay, this is obvious that we have to design all this family of all sound game to bring credibility to the movie first. I mean, the most important was the sound of gun and the echoes in the cities. We speak about Jakarta, and the most important for us was to design Jakarta through all the sounds. So Molly was about jazz music because in '47 people were listening jazz in Jakarta. But we have this. We try to design a concept, put in counterpoint, in opposition the ambience of Jakarta and some sounds, close perspective, some charming sound. For example, we designed 2 layers. One first layer, the middle one, to create the design of the city by these echoes of sounds. We use the resonance of sounds like siren, like jeeps, trucks, screams, few gunshots around us, all to create like a kind of sweet climate of tension. This kind of pressure all around you, but not too strong, but not invisible, just around us as a routine to create this kind of trouble all the time, step by step. And the second layer of ambience of Jakarta, it's another kind of ambience. It's more like when you are painting and you start to do the background with the color. It was the same. So it was this dynamic of sounds like off screen and at the front of us in close perspective. Like, okay, I don't know if I want to have this kind of sensual feeling or if I have to hide somewhere, you know. And all the time during all the movie, it was like that until finally maybe a release, because all these kind of songs like participate to create this kind of trouble inside Isa, the main character, and was enhancing the courage of Fat, you know. And at the end, of course, this is an explosion of emotion, of feelings that you cannot control. This is romanticism, for example. I think the Cafe Batavia has always been something big for me. So we found this French Foley artist, and he brings us a lot of reminiscence from the past with the Foley. And also we work with some designer, another some designer, some editor who mix a part of Foley, focus on the Batavia cafe scene and make us a thrill all the time. For us, after when we have this kind of material, this texture of Foley for the Batavia cafe, the last scene, it was obvious okay, this is a success, we got it. It was a real experience to work with Mo. And the challenge was to work with her for the first time with kind of concept I got in my mind only. And it took times. It took times. But as soon that we are connected, we were connected for real. And all around us, the people was involved. One of the person inside the movie. It was a pleasure to work. The work all together. Everybody was here, and everybody was saying what it means, what it was wrong, it was right, what is no longer right. It's just a bunch of sensations and feelings we have to organize harmony. And everybody was happy.